Jimmy Neesham back into the attack, and there was a man at mid-wicket there, Asif Sheikh, the captain. He'll have been interested just for a moment.
Yeah, big man, Jimmy Neesham. This was the last ball of the previous over. What a delivery that is. Oh, just took a little bit out of the pitch, didn't it? Stuck in the pitch, went the other way. He was happy with that delivery. He deserved more, but wasn't meant to be. Save it for the final.
Have to get through that. Qualifier 2 tomorrow first. Full toss. It's straight to the man. Like what Asif Sheikh is doing here, the men in the circle are gambling. They're all up saving one. So the extra cover is really close. They're not going to win this by just allowing them to get a run of ball. So they're trying to find some dots.
They need more than dots. They need wickets. They really, really do. The Royals have been impressive. They really have. There you can see on the field, fielders at mid-wicket and short extra are very, very close to the one. And then you've got the security on the boundary for the man who's in, trying to hit the six.
Tickled around the corner. Irie's so quick, he'll think of a second. Just remarkable, isn't it? Just heard from Scott Kugelheim, pitch side, who's played in the IPL, played all around the world. He said the only cricketer he's ever played with in his life who's even close to as quick as this man is Glenn Phillips. That's the kind of regard Dipender Singh Irie is being spoken within.
Well, he's up there in the fielding stakes as well. He's pretty solid. Like I say, he lifts the energy about him. He lifts everybody around his team. But you've got to remember that not everyone is going to be as quick as he is. Disaster.
Yeah, particularly the gnarled veteran that is Binod Bandari.
There it is. What a piece of machinery. The ultraviolet F77. I'm a bike fan myself, and that looks a proper bit of kit. Absolutely fantastic. Top speed of 155 kilometers per hour and 0 to 60 2.8 seconds. Wow, that's quick.
Dangerous areas those, Goffey. Very dangerous areas here in Kathmandu.
I'll tell you what, it'll look good on the winding roads of Yorkshire. Be beautiful biking country, motorbiking country and biking country. If you like the push bike, I prefer the one with an engine.
Likewise. Spend most of my time here in the valley on the back of a two-wheeler. It's the best way to get around. Get onto one of the apps and order it. You get wherever you're going from A to B much, much quicker.
I prefer to sit in one of the cars. They're pretty good. The cars we have, those are motor cars.
Guided away. And again, Irie wants two. Again, he forces the fumble. Neesham for the second time in the over. Can't believe what he's watching. 6 come from the 17th. It's 125 for 2. $15 to win off 18 balls. Of course, there's no net run rate interest of any kind. They could win with a ball to spare or 2 overs to spare. They'll still be into that final. Shermala, who has bowled nicely, will have a big role to play tomorrow. And the bolts are almost hoping in vain now, Goffey.
Yeah, opening. And when you consider the Royals here making a chase, and Raj Banshi has been the pick of the bowlers for the bolts over the tournament, right? They took him down today, 37 from his 4. They really went at him, so that could be an interesting matchup come the next game if they play again in the final, if they do play again. Obviously the Canali Yaks will want to get through to the final as well.
This one's going to angle down, I think. Also, the other surprise, Mohammed Mohsin most economical bowler in the tournament over the longest period, none for 26 off 3, so they've almost seen the strength of the opposition and they've gone after them, the Royals.
Yeah, they have. Here we go. Appeal, leg before, going down the leg. See the keeper again, always watch the keeper. He's on his way down the leg side. Disappointment from Malla. They know it's a big wicket.
Now, we know the Tiger is a bit of a showman. You're as good as he is, you can be. Do they not want to end it here now? Go bang, 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 get it done.
The Tiger. Tigers are never seen. So what's his nickname, the Tiger?
Dipendra Singh Airi, it's his nickname, the Tiger.
The Tiger, but why? What's the Tiger?
Because he roars like a tiger, Goffey, come on.
Over.
They've just kind of gone into their shells, haven't they? Knocking it around. Happy to do it in ones and twos.
Well, Ferrari, just a little bit of form, isn't it? Get through to the final. Take some form into it. A little red inker, mate. All good for the stats. But Bandari, this is a real good knock for him. 57 now from 54. He needed it, didn't he? He needed it. He's a good player. Real good player. He was scratchy at the start, but he might have just put him into some kind of form now.
Credit to the Bolts here. Royals are still massive favourites, but if it gets to the last over, you just never know. Panic can set in here in Nepal. We've seen it, particularly in chases. I think Jagat Tamata, the head coach of the Royals, would like to get this done on the 19th. Doesn't want to take it to the 20th. The Bolts are trying everything they can to drag it out. For some reason, they're just going into their shell.
Well, he was winding up there. He was winding up for a big swing to the leg there, but he just decided against it.
That was the head coach there, Jagat Tamata, saying, come on, guys, come on. Need to move. Airi, fast hands, much more like it. All the way for 6. Any of that pressure's now been eased by the Tiger. It's 134 for 2. Well, they say you can't buy experience, and Binod Bandari has that in spades. So too now does Dipendra Singh Airi. Mohammad Mohsin back into the attack. He'll bowl the penultimate over. Wicketless today and a little expensive. All it takes is one big hit to send this crowd into raptures. Bandari tried. I can assure you, so too now will Dipendra Singh Airi.
Well, he wanted to finish it there, didn't he, in one delivery. It was there in the slot. And here it is, the 6. Dragged it down. It said hit me as soon as it landed. And there it went. 6. The coach can relax. He can smile now.
Good googly. Really good googly. Hasn't been picked. There's no point in trying to run him out because he'll just get 2. That's a poor piece of game awareness. The game is gone, yes. You can't throw that there.
Oh, dear, 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 dear. The wheels are falling off. They really are. Jimmy Neesham is ready to blow. He really is. You can see his blood pressure is going through the roof. He's not been happy out there today in the field. The Royals are happy. They really are.
That'll be that. It's the Sudar Prashim Royals that advance first to the final. Top of the table in the group stages. And now cruise control. An 8-wicket victory with the minimum of fuss. And it simply delights all of the Yellow Army that have filled this ground to capacity. They were far too good for the Janakpur Bolts, who they may mate yet in that final in 3 days' time. But they have booked their ticket to Saturday, the 21st of December.
Yeah, they have indeed. A wonderful performance from the Royals. They kept him under 150. That was always the
two for the Sudapashim Royals right now, and it was fitting, wasn't it, that it was Dipender Singh Airi, given the day that he's had, that he hit the winning runs.
It was indeed. The Tiger is here to stay. He's been brilliant in the field with the ball, and a little nod out with a bat. Look at the delight with the family there. Well happy, that's what it's all about. The coach, is he going to smile? I've not seen a smile yet from him, but there's relief there. They're in the final. That's the job. You get to the final, straight through, couple of days rest now, and then the wait for qualifier 2 between Karnali Yaks and the Janakp Bolts.
He hasn't smiled much, has he? He was a bit tense in that 19th over, Jagat Tamada. He's so cool and calm. They've got the tournament's leading wicket taker, and they've got arguably the main contender for the player of the tournament in their captain, Dipender Singh Airi. Simply sensational once more. We got sent a message earlier saying Airi doesn't need other franchise leagues need Airi. That's how good he is. He's simply dynamite, that's what he is. Credit to Binod Bandari too for the way in which he played today. The Bolts, they'll have it all to do tomorrow. They need to turn things around, and fast.
Well, they do, and they were a bit scrappy today. They weren't at the races with a bat. 139 for 9 was a nothing score. And once the Royals got off to that good start from Saif Sahib, 32 from 23 deliveries, and Binod Bandari, who saw his team home with a fine 58 from just 55 deliveries. It was a cakewalk, a walk in the park, the delight there from the Royals fans. They'll be coming back at the weekend for what will be a blockbuster. They'll await the opposition, but what a performance from the Royals.
It's going to be simply the hottest ticket in town. I'm not sure you'll be able to get your hands on one for love nor money. This place is going to be filled to capacity again. Double figures for all 4 of the batters needed. McMullen will again look at himself and say, I should have had 45 not out, I should have hit the winning runs. But even if he doesn't get you, Airi will get you, Isham Pandey will get you, Arif Sheikh will get you, and Scotty Kugelheim brilliant with the ball again. Credit to Binod Bandari though, the star with the bat.
And there's the bowlers for the Bolts. Disappointing really all the way through. You know, Lalit Rajbansi is the star man for them with the ball. He was expensive today. 4 overs, 1 for 37. And really nothing else to talk about really. Mohamed Masen, who's been good in the tournament, he's gone for 33 off just 3.3. Shermala bowled some good deliveries, but again, expensive considering. And Jimmy Neesham too. So they've got a lot of work to do before they play tomorrow against the Karnali Yaks.
Yeah, Mohsen, the big surprise for me, his first really bad day with the ball. He's been so effective, so economical. Let's get a look at the highlights. It started with a little 1-2 salvo from Lahiru Malantha, from Saif Zaib, who was joined by Binod Bandari at the crease at 32 off 21. It was really all about Zaib at first, who had 3 4s and 2 6s. This partnership was worth 56. And then Zaib holed out to the deep. Jimmy Neesham took the simplest of catches, but that was mere respite as Bandari then started to accelerate. 3 6s for him, and some very stylish strokes, not just from Bandari, but the Scot too, who plays beautifully.
Yeah, McMullen, he always looks good at the crease, looks balanced and composed, plays some beautiful shots. But there it is, the wicket coming up, caught on the boundary by a cool Jimmy Neesham. But guess who that brought to the crease? The Tiger. And there he goes, finishing it off. Binod Bandari, fantastic. Delight from his parents, Adi's parent. And there he does, the congratulations. We've done it. We've done the hard bit. We're in the final. It's all to play for. Roll on Saturday.
The 4th and final Super Saturday of this tournament, Darren Gough, is going to be a sight to behold, I can promise you that. The Bolts, being honest with you, were never at the races. They may have only lost with 9 deliveries to spare, but that's not the full story. They've been hammered here.
Yeah, 160 was the score. It would have been close, but 139 for 9, way short. The Sudapashim Royals win by 8 wickets.
Absolute cruise control for them. It means that we know one of our finalists And tomorrow we'll find out that second finalist and what's surely going to be a terrific Thursday. The Bolts fans will have to scramble to find some tickets, and the Bolts Army will need to come again. But one thing is for certain, the Super Team Royals, they are through to the final, and their captain yet again has been the star of the show. Don't go anywhere too far. Mikhail Vaswani will host the post-match presentation. Do stay with us for that in just a few moments' time.